right, everybody. Good morning, and good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMP Speaks. I'm so glad to be in front of you on this morning. What a wonderful, let me slow down a little bit. What a wonderful day it is to have your family around you, to talk with them, to be around them, because that's what makes sense, to be around your family, especially if your family is healthy. Especially if your family is healthy. Be around them, learn from them, understand them, and make your relationships better. So, welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMP Speaks. Listen, it's going to be a great day, and we're doing a 3-day theme. What are we doing? We're doing a 3-day theme. We are talking about obsession, but in a good way. We're going to talk about how to be obsessed with making sure that your family is healthy and whole and prosperous in your relationships and everything that you do. It is very, very, very important to be able to do that. So what we're going to talk about today is being obsessed with your family growth. And I need you guys to share this on your pages, share it with your family. I want to get right into this. I don't want to belabor the time, but I want to get right into this. I will share some information at the end, but I want to get into this. So the theme for today, tomorrow, and Friday is obsession with your family. That's what we're talking about. But today's subtopic is being obsessed with your family growth. A lot of times we are many other things that we feel are important, right? We put a lot of time and we have a lot of obsession with social media and what everybody else is doing, right? How we look, what we drive, how we are portrayed to the world. We are obsessed with makeup. We are obsessed with clothing and jewelry. We're obsessed with our houses and our cribs and our toys, right? Our adult toys. And I mean adult toys is like cars and planes and that's what I'm talking about, right? But have we taken the time to be obsessed, to really, really put our thoughts and our energy into our family growth? Because a lot of our families are not growing individually and they're not growing together as a collective unit. They're not growing. Your family is not growing because you are not obsessed with their growth. It is not on your mind as it should be. I'm not saying that it's not there, but it's not there as it should be. Because if it was, there will be things that you will be working on every single day, because change takes time. There has to be a progress, but it also has to be a plan beforehand. So I want to remind you all, all of you have a purpose in your family. And the biggest purpose that you have is for you all to grow. You have to be able to grow. Sorry, right. I had to just fix something real quick. We all have to grow. Your family has to grow. They are depending on you to push them to grow. Sorry. Somebody was calling me. All right, let me get back to my notes here. Where was I? Yes, here we go. When was the last time, my excuses, everybody, when was the last time that you were obsessed with how far your family goes? Is it on your mind? Is it in your thoughts? Are you obsessed with growth? Do you want to see your family grow? Of course you do. But let's be honest, do you take the time to make it happen? Do you make the time for it to happen? Do you make the time for you and your family to put plans together, to put systems together that's going to work for your family? Are you obsessed with your family's growth? Because nobody else should be more focused, more obsessed with your family growing than you. Nobody else. And I'm talking about, I don't care if it's a close family friend. I don't care if it's your pastor. I don't care if it's your best friends or friends. Nobody should be more obsessed, more laser focused, as they say, about your family's growth than you. Because we are so, again, obsessed with everything else that goes on in our lives. And we are not obsessed, we're not focused on what we need for our family to grow in our relationships, grow in our health, grow in our understanding, grow in our bonding time, right? The quality time, not just the quantity of the time, the quality of the time. We are not focused as we should be. Are you obsessed on how your teen, young adult is going to turn out? Are you obsessed on how your spouse develops? Are you focused and obsessed on how you all will grow together as you get older? Because none of us are getting any younger. Are you obsessed with that? Is it on your mind constantly, not to the place that it brings anxiety, that it brings depression, that it brings worryingness, but are you obsessed with making sure that you all grow the right way and you're not growing awkwardly, that your family is not continuing down this bad rabbit hole, right? Going down this direction, going down to this, through this journey that you all should not be going through, that you won't have to deal with the certain things that other families deal with. And I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about relationships. I'm talking about chaos. I'm talking about trauma that never got dealt with. It got covered up. Are you obsessed with the growth that your family needs this day? Because if you're not, what are you obsessing over? Where is your mind at? Where are you focused at? Where is your attention at? Because if your attention is not there, then where is it? Who got your mind? What is your mind on? My mind is always focused on how I can be better for my wife, how I can be better for my son, how I can be better for my mother, how I can be better for my niece, even though she doesn't live and she has her own place. How can I be better? How can I be a better example? I'm obsessed with that. See, I learned this, I took this concept and I'm almost done. How to be obsessed with your business, making sure that you send out the emails and you send out the DMs and you send out the content like I'm doing now and giving you free content and making sure that everybody is getting this content and you're growing. But I said, what about families? Why are we not obsessed with our families? Why are we not obsessed with our personal growth so that we can make our families even better than they were before? Let me end by saying this. You got to be obsessed with growth for yourself and for your family. You have to be obsessed with them growing. You have to be obsessed with what they're thinking about, how you want to help them, what they need from you. As a collective unit, we got to be obsessed with our family growth, because if we're not, and there's a deficit of growth, and they're getting older and they don't have the tools, they don't have the principles, they don't have the information, they don't have the knowledge from you, how can they grow? You got to be obsessed with it. Guys, thank you so much for your time. There is somebody out there that wants to be obsessed, wants to focus, but you don't know how to. You listen every day, but you're saying, how do I do that? Well, let me show you how to do that. Let me take this information about how to get your family to grow and be obsessed with your growth. And let me help you put that into form for your specific family. And if that's you, and you need that help, and you know that you want that help, I want you to go to my social media platforms and I want you to sign up today for your discovery call, and let's grow together. Guys, thank you so much again for your time. I want to show you some information, but I'll be back on for day 2 of Obsession with Your Family. I'll see you tomorrow.